All right, so this is kind of a part 2, isn't it?
It is,
This is
because
a
we talked
follow-up.
about this in the last one, which is...
Talked about it extensively.
Yes. So...
Sorry, I think I'm rubbing up against the desk and it's making some noise.
We have some options. Go ahead and click New Save.
New save. So, welcome back to Get Lost. We actually know what our format is going to be now. So we got the first bit is the Get Lost, us actually playing and talking about the game. Then we're going to cut and do a different video after. That is going to be the Lost Cast, which is kind of the podcast that bounces off of what we talk about here.
Experience.
Yeah, what we experience. Well, you know, that we chase those themes down a little further in more detail, and those will be on David's YouTube channel, Onward Progress, and you know this gonna be right here on Dude Wrong Door.
Okay, so we have some options. We have
Adventurecraft, the 371.
It's Aggiecraft, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Now,
a giant map in heavy development,
and obviously no
those
longer
some big
in
words.
Development.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, this mod is like 7
David, I'm
years
starting
old.
to notice a pattern about your picks.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
That's all right. I got something wild for mine for episode 4.
So, we have...
Stopping in a small village, you wake up to something. Innsbruck? Dude, no way.
Yes.
Innsbruck is the name of the shopping center near my house.
Oh, that's creepy.
That is wild.
Because that is based on an H.P. Lovecraft story. So it is...
Now I'm a little worried about that shopping center. I'm like,
yeah,
why'd
that's
y'all
why I
name
said
this after?
creepy. So that's a complete break. Aggiecraft is... a lot of people made Zelda maps in Adventurecraft.
Well, we got extras and we got extra Zeldas. They got their own extras.
I just separated them out.
Oh, you did this.
I did that.
Oh.
I downloaded maps ahead of time.
Gotcha.
So,
okay, smart.
Aggiecraft is like a Zelda map, but so it's the classical like fantasy adventure.
Which one should I pick?
I'm kind of leaving that up to you. Scroll down.
I can't. I try.
There's, I think, click and drag maybe.
Click and...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Destroy the dam!
That is
Journey
made...
to the ether.
Okay. Destroy the Dam is by the guy that made the mod, and it is completely different from anything else here.
Oh, so should I not go to there quite yet?
Maybe don't go there quite yet.
Okay.
Zelda Adventure I have really good nostalgic memories of.
Let's go into that one. Just gonna jump right in. Building terrain. Yeah, all right.
Okay.
This is Zelda. Welcome in the welcome in the tutorial of Zelda Adventure. If you don't want to follow this tutorial, take the slime ball in the block right there with a right click. But if it's your first time playing, you should follow this. Okay, I will follow. Follow you. Oh, he's got it high and tight. I dig it. Come with me if you want to follow this tutorial. Fine, let's begin with the bases. In Zelda Adventure, you can destroy any block. Okay, with your one right hand... I'm very dyslexic, so I'm having a hard time reading where it's like cuts
Most
off
of this
like that.
doesn't matter a whole lot.
Okay. Okay, so here's how I select things. This is mouse wheel. For clarification, I have never played Minecraft on a mouse and keyboard. I've only played Minecraft with an Xbox 360 controller, and it was for about 40 minutes. And by the time I was done, I was like, I don't need to ever do that again.
You've actually played a very small portion of this map.
I did. You're totally right. This is what we were talking about.
Yeah.
This looks way different than I remember it. Maybe my memory's just bad. Oh, yeah?
You're still, like, frozen. Okay.
Oh, okay. I was
So
like, I don't think that
since
works.
It's in your right hand, right click.
Oh, gotcha.
And then you can switch which hand it's in, but...
Okay, it should be in his left hand if it's Link. Said the person who prefers Skyward Sword. I'm a fraud. Don't worry too much. If you die, you won't have to restart the game from the beginning. Well, I would sure hope not. Any automatic save points? The tutorial will end soon. Well, not if you keep yapping, fam. Ooh, I don't know what I just did.
Hit escape.
Escape.
Or
Oh, E. Oh, okay.
E is inventory.
E.
Because that's how you spell inventory. E-N-V.
This game has a rousing score.
It actually will in a second.
Oh, okay. I'm excited for that then. You should have a look at the help menu when you will be able to. Press H to open it. I think you know what you had to know. This guy is adorable. Will discover many things by yourself. You'll be teleported. Okay. How many seconds? Give me a countdown, B. Oh, here we are. All right. Does that happen? Whoa, okay. I can't read that.
That is not English.
Okay. Help me. All right. Proper start to Zelda. This is what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. It got darker. Someone put out the light. Oh, I'm trying not to give points just for having that soundbite. Map 0. Oh, this just isn't fair. They just ripped the music and the sound effects. Okay. So, does the map fill out as I walk, or is it just around me?
You can basically ignore the map. I'm honestly not sure why they gave it to you.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that was. Oh, alt. What? Ooh, okay.
I have no idea what you're doing.
Me neither.
Don't. How about don't?
I very much need supervision when playing a mouse and keyboard game because it's like I just start hitting buttons. I'm like, these got to do something right. There's a bunch of them.
So you need a key.
I don't know. It's starting to poop itself. I'm just getting close to it, staring it down. I think it's gonna break any minute. You think maybe the audio from the speakers is a bit loud?
They might be. Here.
We can adjust that just a tad. That works. I can still hear it. Okay, so it directed me into this cave. There's a fire. I'll put the map in it. It'll help it grow. It's dangerous to go and take this. I like how they managed to mess up the capitalization, though. There we go, left hand. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're true fans. All y'all who bought the GameCube version of Twilight Princess. No one cares. Really, no one cares. Well, that looks interesting. I need bombs, probably.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'll let you guess what you need.
Okay, so here we go. Here's something to talk about. I believe I understood that better simply because I'm basing it on Zelda knowledge, not on Minecraft knowledge.
That's correct.
That was me trying to think I see people whack those when they play Minecraft, but in Zelda, I need a bomb to blow up a cracked wall, so... Oh. We got some green Octoroks around here. Also platforming. We did talk about that.
Yes, we did.
Okay, here's what I don't like.
You don't like the forced cameras?
Yep, I don't like that. I don't like it in Zelda games either.
I think he overuses them in this.
Yeah, I mean, because that's literally the one path I would take. Like, I already know I'm going that way.
I feel like they can be used to great effect in this.
Sure. Okay. Well,
in Adventurecraft in general, I mean.
You mean like as a tool for making things? The fact that it gives you that option?
Yes.
Yes, I agree with that. That's smart. Oh, look at all this. I wonder.
Yeah, I don't think you can get up there.
Not quite yet.
I don't
Maybe
think
there's an invisible wall.
I think this is just like a
scenery?
Scenery, yeah.
All right, I appreciate that. I appreciate adding scenery. That's something I noticed in map editors. How do I unequip the map? I can't see where I'm walking.
So hit E.
That's not what I meant. Oh my gosh, it mirrors it! What?
You're switching hands.
Oh, yes?
Yes.
Does that explain this? Okay, I push E, now what?
Just pick it up, like click it, put it somewhere else.
Okay.
Now hit E again.
Okay, E. Alright.
Yeah, that was
Sword and fist.
That was like the first
classic
thing I
akimbo.
Because I played through some of this the other day, because it turns out there's more Zelda maps, and that's why when I was texting you, I was like, either I really misremember this, or this is not the same level.
Okay.
And it was not the same level.
Okay, here's something we can talk about. We can talk about the fact that this is using mostly... How do I open doors?
You cannot open that.
Okay, that one's locked. Okay. That's me assuming I might be missing something because I don't play Minecraft, but... Okay. Oh my! Here's something we can talk about, given that this is... I mean, for one, based on Legend of Zelda, which is not this person's IP, and is
Right.
using music from like that they didn't create. Because that's a topic I love talking about.
Yeah.
Just like remix, fan projects, all that kind of stuff. And my philosophy on it is I just can't see the harm in it. I don't see the harm in people making stuff like this.
I don't think there's harm in this specifically. He's definitely in the wrong, like legally speaking.
Oh, really? Should I worry about posting this?
Oh, that's a good question.
Let's not worry about it. I'm not big enough. I'm not big enough yet. I'll make it private if we get in trouble. Oh, akimbo! Finally, what Zelda was always... I can't swing them. Wait a second. Can I not use that?
I don't think you can swing it like a weapon.
0 out of 10.
So,
Got so excited.
I don't think we should play a ton of this map because...
Of all of the music?
No, not because of that.
Okay.
Just
I mean,
because
that could have been an issue back in the day.
I played through a bunch of it the other day, making sure that Adventurecraft was working and yada yada. Mm-hmm. And it is... My perceptions were heavily colored by nostalgia.
Aha!
It is not as good as I remember it.
Just as I thought. That's actually not exactly what I thought at the time, but... I did think this... I don't think this is so great.
The level design is really bad. It's really
Look at
linear.
that. That's a no-no.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't
right?
tell someone, like, I see this path is over here, so I want to go over here.
Like, I get that this is the tutorial dungeon, but just no.
Here's a thing. Don't have a tutorial dungeon. Have a dungeon. Have a first dungeon.
Yeah.
And have that, you know, be the easiest dungeon in the game.
Your old nemesis.
Oh, piss.
It's fine. You'll spawn, like, right there.
Okay. Okay, hold on. No! He kept jumping!
Don't keep holding down space.
I was holding it to jump higher. Is that not a thing?
No.
Oh, it's just tap jumping.
Just tap jump.
Who made this? An American?
No, a Swedish person, I think.
Same difference. They weren't Japanese.
I need short hops.
Yeah, I need short hops. I need my SNK tactics. Did you say snick?
Snick. Okay.
Wait, E. Alright, okay. Alright, I got
So-
myself a key.
Yeah, there's like... The next dungeon is just as bad. It doesn't start getting any better until, like, you get to the desert, which is, like, the 4th dungeon.
Oh, okay. Are you able to skip any of that stuff? Or do you have
I
to play
can't
it in order?
remember if I download or if I didn't delete my save or not. If I didn't delete it, we can come back.
Okay, that's another thing we could talk about. But I think first we should you know, at least get to a satisfactory point about the
Okay.
remixes and you know, using other intellectual property before
So,
moving on.
to the left of the door there, on the wall.
Oh, okay, that's the switch. There we go. I got to whack that with a stick. Nice.
Because now you have the key.
Yeet. If we lose our train of thought, it's because of, you know, we're playing the game.
Yeah. So, I think part of the reason I enjoyed this at the time was, one, I was playing a lot of Minecraft, so this was nice.
This was a way to play less Minecraft and play more Zelda while still playing Minecraft.
It was also, like, in the drought in between Twilight Princess
Stop
and Skyward Sword.
Burn
so,
him!
like, we hadn't had a Zelda game in a while. So
Okay. That was a big gap. That really
Yeah.
was. I
So,
remember the dark times.
It was nice playing this and, like, kind of getting that...
having a Zelda-ish experience.
Yeah, exactly.
This is before games like It'll Do had come out. And we're like, nah, dude, this just as good. Nintendo ought to be scared. Have I told you about It'll Do?
No.
Hey, you should play that sometime. It's a great game. Anyway, as you were saying.
But all in all, I think that the right door.
The what?
That one.
Oh, okay. Well, I already went over this way.
You're retracing your steps.
You're right. Okay. Ooh. Anyway, as you were saying.
So, like, I have a lot more nostalgia for this than like
Oops.
it honestly deserved. But at the time, it was good for me.
Yeah, it came out at the right time. This was the part I played.
No, it's
it
not.
Okay, it looks similar.
Because I got specifically to that part and I was like, okay, this is 100% the same level that Tim played.
Okay.
You should... Well, I guess that's fine.
Let me fail. Let me do it.
You need a
Piss!
stick to light on fire.
Need to light the torch, just like from Zelda.
I thought you were gonna go.
Me too. I thought I knew. I was like, "There's a hole." Anyway, with the whole IP stuff, you know, whether or not.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So.
Hit E.
Wait. Okay. God, I have to be babysat. Okay. Switch. Nope. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. Yeah, that whole thing. Whether it's legal or not. Oh, I have to do this before it burns up, don't I?
Yep.
Okay.
Honestly, though, you
I can
went
dig
really
it.
fast, so...
Regardless of the legality, like, that's the law, and, you know, you have to respect it because it's the law. However, I don't think that it's, you know, I don't even think that the thing the law is supposed to stop, I don't see it as a thing it really stops.
This is not taking away sales
From certainly
any
not.
Zelda game.
And even
if anything, it's encouraging someone to buy Zelda. Like,
exactly. And that was surprisingly intuitive. I'm glad that worked that way. But like, but here's the thing. Like, yeah, it's definitely not affecting the sales of Zelda. But I wouldn't even care if it did. I mean, that sounds harsh, but if someone manages to make a better Zelda, you know, I think more power to them.
I mean, I mostly agree. That
Yeah.
said, if they're making a better Zelda using Zelda assets...
Yeah, well, and here's the thing. I don't think that's an issue because I feel like they're slighting Nintendo. I think that's an issue because if I see someone using things that they didn't come up with and they make a good game, I see it as, I mean, it's kind of...
Oh, shit.
Don't know what I just did.
I think it crashed.
Okay. Hey, our first crash!
Oops.
Our first game freeze or anything like that of any kind. That's exciting.
Where did it go?
New and exciting things. It crashed so hard it deleted itself from the computer.
Let's make sure it's still recording.
That's hilarious.
Okay, we do still have my save, so we
Okay.
can like fast forward. But let's finish the first dungeon. Okay,
Same spot.
Oh no.
It's fine. I mean, if you die, like... Oh, fuck. Well, it's already lit.
Okay, it's lit, fam. Anyway, my whole thing is that if someone, if they have to use someone else's assets in making something, I mean, this thing ain't exactly fantastic.
No, it's
And-
definitely
And
not.
what I've noticed is that normally those people don't make great products, but then, you know, an example like AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake, was phenomenal. It was very, very good game.
You can't jump up 1.5, so you either
Gotcha,
have
gotcha.
to...
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
It was a phenomenal remake, and it was a good game, and it made a lot of cool, good changes. Samus Returns was also a fantastic remake, and that one was official. But, like, I don't think AM2R even occupies the same space as the other literal Metroid 2 remake. Like, I don't think it affected its sales at all. I'm glad they got it out there. And I don't think anyone who was like, darn, can't play AM2R, guess I have to go buy a 3DS and Samus Returns instead. I seriously doubt that person's existence. And
I haven't played either, But if I played one, I'd want to play the other, at least
Yeah.
for compare and contrast.
Well, I mean, if you've played Metroid 2, you have an interest in playing the remake. Which is, I mean, essentially supposed to be the same game, but, you know, updated or different or something.
Do you want advice on where to go? Because I
Oh.
think it did
Oh,
something
shoot.
fucky.
Okay.
Go back through the
Back through
right.
here?
Yep.
Okay.
I think one of the slimes you were supposed to kill, you need to go down there. Is in
Oh, gotcha,
here.
gotcha.
He just
That
wandered
makes
away.
sense. No, that makes sense. I mean, that I could see that happening, and
Although,
in the
actually,
game.
I think you can get to where you need... Yeah, you can drop. I was worried that it was just sealed now, and I was like, oh, you can get there a different way. But
Okay. Alright, I have the boss key. Ooh. Here's an annoying thing. Respawning these enemies every time.
yeah, he doesn't have to do that. That is... Once more, the person that made this obviously isn't like, or at least wasn't, a game designer.
Yeah. They can imitate. Okay, and that is relevant to what I was talking about earlier. It's like, if they can only imitate or copy or rip off, whatever they make isn't going to be as good as the original. And if it is as good as the original, it probably means the original wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I
this
mean,
a losing
there's
battle.
a reason pale imitation is a phrase. Like,
Yeah. Like, whether it's legal or not. I mean, dude, public domain characters, I mean, there's a perfect example of, you know, there's a lot of people making Sherlock Holmes movies. Dude, that was BS. There's a lot of people making Sherlock Holmes movies, a lot of people making movies about Hercules and, you know, stuff like that. We kind of just hold on to the ones that were good. You know,
Yep.
Disney made all those fairy tale stories that were public domain. Anyone can make them. But, you know, it's not like they infringed on Disney's potential sales because whatever they made was not even going to pale in comparison to the Disney animated films. Like any Beauty and the Beast movie, even Disney's shoddy remake isn't going to compare to the their original.
right.
I mean, you got the
Oh, Jesus, he does a lot of damage.
the TV series that had, God, what's his name? That actor that I love. He was Hellboy.
Oh, Ron Perlman.
Yeah, Ron Perlman. The Beauty and the Beast with Ron Perlman. That was pretty good. It was also very different. And it couldn't have been made if that character wasn't public domain and was owned by Disney.
Totally unrelated, but I just can't get into the new Hellboy because it's not
Oh,
Ron
no.
Perlman.
Well, also...
And it's not
it also
del
does-
Toro.
It also doesn't look very good. Like, all of that stuff aside, it also doesn't look that great. Despite the fact that it has a much higher budget than, like, Hellboy 2.
Hellboy 2 was so
It
good,
looks
though.
way worse, and Hellboy 2 still holds up today. Hellboy 2 had half the budget that Hellboy 1 did, and it looked better than Hellboy 1.
Dang.
Because that's how far a real artistic creative vision will take you.
Haha, pale imitation.
Exactly. Yeah, speaking of which, it's like...
Yeah. But anyway, getting back to...
That's my point, where the whole the whole remix debate I also think is absurd. Like,
Remixes definitely belong to the, like, remixer.
yes.
Like, I don't know how you can argue that.
It's like, fam, you used a guitar. I
Also-
own all guitars. You can't do that.
Like, this game obviously has its own issues, but I would feel a lot better about it if it did have remixes of the songs.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
it would
just as a game, it'd be more complete, I guess.
Yeah, and it'll also be bringing something you hadn't seen before done better.
Exactly.
It is dark as piss in here. Oh, rat. I hate rats. There we go. Is it just a labyrinth?
It's really short, if I remember correctly. Either that or I just, like...
Houston, we going down. Okay. Deep combat mechanics.
Oh, yeah,
Yo, where my
that's
Z targeting at?
another thing. The combat in this... But that's more a limitation of Minecraft than...
Yeah. Yep, probably.
That
Then again, I mean,
said-
I've seen people do crazy stuff
Yeah,
in Minecraft, just,
that's what I was about
not
to
really
say.
related to...
But this was
compelling
also,
3D combat.
like, 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, in that context, this is still very impressive. God, I love this song. That's the thing. It's really hard to.
God
R.I.P.
Okay. Do we want to call it there for that map, or
Yeah, let's do a different map.
try
And we can, we can
try the dam?
we can be finished with our discussion about like fan projects and remakes and imitations and stuff like that. I mean, honestly, if someone else had the rights to Fatal Fury, I mean, if no one owned the rights to Fatal Fury and someone would just make a Fatal Fury game, like SNK ain't doing it, so I'd love to see someone do it. I'd love a new Fatal Fury game. And if it sucked,
Oh, you
because-
skipped it.
Oh shoot! It said press. Okay, should
To
I not skip?
Yeah, hit escape.
Should I go back? Restart.
Save and quit to title.
Okay, gotcha.
New save. Scroll down.
Oh, right. Here
The
we go.
dam.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know that was the point. It says welcome to the dam. Press spacebar, and I just went click.
Not that this is like huge, but
But it is something to see.
Destroyed the Nazi Zombie Federation's dam.
This is game of the year.
Upon the dam's northern embankment.
Wait a second. This is
From there, you'll
save for the Nazi zombies. This is just the first mission of GoldenEye.
sit in
Well, maybe not exactly.
Northern Congress for 3 minutes.
This is actually similar to, I think, the last or second to last mission of GoldenEye, but placed in the location of the first mission.
Don't make it in time. The helicopter will leave without you.
I appreciate the voiceover, though, even if it's not great.
I mean, it's just the creator of the mod. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
but
I like that it's there.
exactly. Mostly I want to talk about like the tech that was Adventurecraft, because this was
Okay,
at the
yeah, go for
time revolutionary.
Ooh.
And like even now there's nothing quite like it. I think there's a spiritual successor to Adventurecraft called Tailcraft.
Huh.
I haven't looked into it.
Okay.
Um
This is
and-
James Bond music, but remixed. This is what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah, this is just the James Bond score. Bang! James Bond's fighting Nazi zombies now. I need cover. Yeah, I've got armor and health. Dude, this is straight up just GoldenEye.
you just stole the painting.
I needed that painting. I need this painting too. It looked like a tomato. I hate tomatoes. Red. Is that a
Also,
switch?
I just love the music in this.
Yeah. I mean... Access stairs. Yes.
There's
I'm trying.
there's stairs to your right.
Oh! I like James Bond with a sword. That's pretty sick. Little computer screens. Alright, yeah. This is more my style.
I thought you'd like this, like, because it's, well, I didn't know this at the time since it's trying to be at least a little bit James Bond,
Shoot. Yeah.
but oh, I guess it respawns them. I didn't know that.
Well, that kind of makes sense in this kind of game. The good thing is that Minecraft is a fine shooter because it uses mouse and keyboard.
Yeah,
It's really hard to do that poorly. I need cover. Yeah, baby.
but
Need
I
help.
liked this one because it's not trying to be Zelda, and it's also this one I think was meant to be a tech demo for like.
Is that Spawn?
I
Is
have
that a
no
really
idea.
pixelized image of Spawn looking down with his cape? I can dig it. I'm taking that with me. Taking all this art with me.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the paintings just like randomly generate. So even if you can place them down,
Oh, okay.
also
Darn.
just walk up to the door. I forgot about this. It's just like automatic doors.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh. I'm about to die. Using that door tech. Where'd the other guy go? He got me. Alright, through the...
You can't break the glass.
I see
think
how
it
it
did
is.
have destructible terrain.
I'm out of
but
ammo.
not for everything.
Okay.
So. But yeah, this one is a tech demo for, like, guys, you don't just have to make Zelda. Like...
Oh, okay, I like that. I like that as the reasoning. It's like,
that's
are
how
you guys for real?
That's how I see it. I could be wrong, but, like, that's how I've always felt about this one.
Ooh, got a little vector strafing.
They're both to your right.
I think the melee might do significantly more damage, which makes sense.
I think it does, yeah.
You should be rewarded for being risky and getting up close. Dual pistols, baby. I don't need my paintings. I have dual wielding. Ooh, that was spooky. Did he shoot the other one?
Yeah, so...
That is awesome.
Interestingly, because of Minecraft mechanics, I wouldn't jump down there. I think you take damage.
I don't know what I just did. Oh, I turned on caps
Caps
lock,
lock.
sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's off now. We don't need caps where we're going. No! I caught a cat busted
hey,
in me.
Nice. At least there was, like, a checkpoint.
Bop, 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 bop. Oh, right. Here, hang on. Bang, bang. The coward. He knew he had no chance.
And
Sick.
hey, full hill. And this one is pretty short, so we could probably play through this whole one.
Yeah.
I didn't the other day. I got about this far and died, and I was just like, okay, well that's good enough.
Yeah.
Like, I know it works.
Also not crashing near as much. Place, is that... What do I push for that?
Right click, probably.
Woo! Alright. Got a time limit going. Boy! That is what I am talking about. Pistol and shotgun. Never mind, not GoldenEye. GoldenEye Rogue Agent. The worst game to have the coolest dual-wielding mechanic ever. It was just totally mix and match. Piss! Ha! He started laughing at me. Oh, I get to keep my weapons. That's interesting. Got a little bit of player progression. Look at that. It's like, yeah, you died. You gotta go back to the beginning, but you keep your weapons.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's intentional. Even if it isn't, I think it's a good move.
I mean, like I said, he made the mod. Mm-hmm. Everything he did was intentional on this
Gotcha.
level.
Show your face, coward.
Show me your moves.
Oh, somehow the bomb got planted.
It was already planted. You're still counting down.
Oh! Oh, it didn't reset
No.
with me dying? Oh.
I'm sorry, I thought you understood that.
No, I didn't know that. Boy, we gotta get moving. Is there a sprint button?
No, not in this version of Minecraft. Too early for that.
Gotcha. Still got circles, or I got a
Hey, they're
vector
fighting
strafing
each
now.
other because you got them to shoot each other.
That's hilarious.
That's a Minecraft thing, but I really like it. Oh,
Piss.
no. You are gonna die.
I am. But so was he. What were we going to talk about after the whole, like, remix thing? There was something else we were going to talk about.
Kind of the Adventurecraft tech I mentioned.
It was different from that, too.
Different from that? Because, like, you don't know how to talk about that, really.
No, I really don't. It's not my wheelhouse.
I don't know what we were going to talk about, but, so, back in the day, there was a YouTuber I watched, and he got semi-successful playing this game, playing Adventurecraft specifically, not just Minecraft, but specifically Adventurecraft, and, he played it a lot, and, like, it was good. You are still being attacked.
Oh no, wait. Sick.
And eventually, he just kind of burnt out on it, and he was like, guys, I'm not gonna keep playing Adventurecraft, and, like, the fan base kind of spurned him after that, because, like, it was what he did.
Yeah, baby, look at that. Did I win?
You didn't get to the helicopter, so...
Ah, okay. Hey, but I died a hero.
You did.
Boom.
Unfortunately.
That water is a bit of a slow trickle. I'm not exactly sure what I accomplished. The Nazi Zombie Federation. They're organized, man.
So, but anyway, I tried to find...
I really like this kind of thing. This kind of short, sweet proof of concept thing.
Yeah,
I was
me
thinking
too.
about this back like maybe even just 2 days ago, where a lot of games that I really liked, maybe even not the original entry, but the franchises they turned into, I ended up really liking that started as tech demos or proofs of concept. Like Far Cry, a tech demo. Far Cry 2, yet another tech demo. And Far Cry 2 is my favorite Far Cry of all of them. And it's the one that was the most concerned with like immersion and showing off what the engine can do. I think the other games are less compelling because they don't lean into all of that attention to detail. And are just a little they're just a little samey compared to other stuff on the market, whereas Far Cry 2 was an open world, action game that was really all about, look at all this really cool stuff we've learned how to do. There was another example I was thinking of, but like, I feel like trying to show off your technology actually quite often leads to some really compelling games.
Yeah, and I mean, this is, like I said, it's completely different from...
And that was genuinely fun.
Yeah.
Short and sweet, and I'm sure at the time it was like, dude,
It was.
look what we can do.
I mean, I think this was the first thing I saw guns in Minecraft in.
Huh,
Like-
that's really interesting. I mean, that means this would lead to, what's it called? You guys used to play it back in the day. I used to hear about it. It was like a Minecraft class shooter. Minecraft-based class shooter.
Fudge. I know what you're talking about.
If we can't think of it, I'll find a
Yeah.
picture and throw it up here. Yeah. I mean, that thing was pretty successful, I think, until the sequel, which had changed
Wait,
too
are you
much
talking
from-
about Ace of Spades?
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's not Minecraft. That's
okay.
completely its own thing. But
Okay, different then.
yeah, no, he sold it to Jagex and they just killed it.
Oh,
It was,
man, what a
it was
shame.
really sad. He even tried to buy it back, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that never really works
Yeah,
out.
I can't blame him. He made a boatload of money on it. Like,
Oh, yeah. No, okay. Dude, I would never give anyone a hard time for making a financial decision that is to their benefit.
Yeah, but man, like back in the day, the original Ace of Spades was fantastic, and there are some fan projects that have like recreated it.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a bad one to play. I don't know if anyone's still playing on those fan servers though. If they are,
that's the kind of rough thing. That's what I was thinking when we watched that Shammy video about first Paladins and Overwatch, then it went into talking about the
Gigantic.
game that we loved that
Oh.
got canceled, Gigantic, and then like hearing him talk about you can still play it, and then hearing about all of the like extra complications and like it's really just this one Discord that's running these servers to keep it up, and it's just like, oh, it's so sad.
Yeah, I very well might look into the Ace of Spades. I think it's like Block Fight or something. I can't remember, but I might
think
look
I've
into
heard
that for the
something
next
like
one. Probably Escape, and
Escape.
then
Okay.
save and quit the title. Okay.
There was something that we were going to talk about that was being brought up by the Zelda game or something about that. I'm curious to try this.
So, yeah. This one is longer. I don't think it's as long as Adventurecraft, though.
What's that noise? Well, I'm getting bed. This bed is occupied. Oh, that's spooky. How do I get out of here?
Escape.
Escape.
Oh,
I
E?
think you're a liar.
no.
They're laying down. Okay. Wait.
Right-click again?
Right. Yo.
Did
Bed
you
occupied,
break it?
dude.
Hold on.
Here, I'm just gonna restart it. I just won't get into the bed. Sleep is for the weak. I ain't getting in that bed either. You ain't gonna fool me twice. Okay. So this is like a more atmospheric, like spooky game.
Yes.
Is this made by the same guy?
No, this was a user submission.
Okay, so this isn't really a proof of concept. This is like actually someone being like, oh no,
Right.
I did this.
But this person was like, oh, I don't have to make a Zelda knockoff or a, like straight up Zelda game. I can just do what I want.
Okay, zombie. There has to be a weapon around here somewhere. Is there a crouch in Minecraft?
Shift.
Shift. Shift is crouch? I thought shift was normally like sprint or something.
It's not like a much of a crouch. You
Okay.
can't go through like one high blocks.
Oh, where's a weapon? Because everyone knows, can't fight a zombie without a weapon. Kung Fu has literally never worked on a zombie. There's just something about them.
I think that's a chest underneath those blocks to your left. Like, no. You see, okay, to your left,
My
right
left.
now, yeah, down.
Oh, would you look at that?
Not a weapon.
Oh. Okay,
Just
we got some
food,
some
mostly.
shug, some raw proc.
It might have been upstairs. You didn't check all the rooms.
Oh, okay.
But I
He's
feel
doing a
like
little
it should
routine.
be down here. Or, turn around.
Oh, we got a ladder. Boing. This is something I think is... There we go. Wooden sword. What's that called? The fighting style that uses wooden swords. I can't think of it.
Not Bushido.
Yeah, no. Bushdi is like the creed, the discipline.
code, yeah.
Is it some with a K? Lightsaber fights were heavily based on it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. Not Kendo?
It is Kendo.
It is Kendo.
It absolutely is Kendo. You got a Kendo master. Gonna whack the zombies. Yeah, that's all I'm talking about. That's what you
But,
get. That's
yeah.
what happens.
This one, can you right-click that door? No.
Right click it?
Oh, now you got a key.
I don't know where I got the key from.
I think you got it for killing the zombie.
Here we go.
You might, yeah, you got the front door.
Yeah, this looks just like the shopping center where I live.
Not good.
That's whack. Oh, I can just hold this.
Yes.
Fully
play
automatic
wildly.
kendo sword. I can't believe they just let anyone buy these off the street.
So,
Oh no! Okay, I dropped it.
do not.
Oh wow, this is like very open. Okay, I
Yeah,
say
this
that.
is a completely, well, you're going to start unlocking things.
Ooh.
So
Okay,
you
this
need to
is
look
cool.
for a door that doesn't, you see how they have those like orange or like gold knobs?
Does that mean I can't open it?
Yeah, those are
Gotcha,
reskinned iron doors. So they have to be opened differently. But
So
if
this-
you find one without that, you should be able to open it. Or there might be somewhere you can go.
Okay, this
I
actually...
used to know how to play this entire map, like, from memory. I don't anymore.
This is really cool. This is actually the most impressed I've been because I feel like I'm in a location.
Yeah. I think this might be the most fully realized map. And this is probably the one we'll spend time on. I wasn't sure if you'd end up wanting to play this or wanting to play the one that is like a Zelda kind of ripoff.
Well, I think just by virtue of this being an original creation, even though, you know, this is an isolated town, it's full of zombies, you know, this could be anything between a Resident Evil and a Silent Hill. But the fact that there's like essentially a hub world that I'm working my way through immediately makes this more compelling. Boathouse. I could get onto the boat. Doors are locked. Mechanism connects to somewhere underground. I better look around more. Okay, and look, that's not just a straight up tutorial telling me exactly what to do. That's actually like insight.
Yeah.
That makes me think, oh, I should try to do that.
Jesus.
And that's exactly why characters talk to themselves in horror games.
Okay, tutorial. Minecraft, make a stone sword. Grab one of those sticks. grab 2 of those pieces of cobble.
Okay.
Go turn around. Okay, see that to your left? That. Yeah, right click it. Oh, maybe you can't.
I've been deceived.
I could have sworn you could make a stone sword with that.
Maybe I can. Maybe it's just different.
So you've done something.
Well, I got myself
Oh,
a
hey.
key.
And
A
we
cookie
have-
to pork chip. Arrow. I should find myself a bow. I love that stuff. I love finding arrows before you find the bow.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool because, like, oh, I should look for a bow. That kind of thing, like, you feel like you're progressing.
Turn
and
around.
And like, there's... Yeah.
To your right.
Oh, switch. Not switch. I don't want none of that.
That's just opening
This is clearly
up
like a forge.
shortcut.
For
Are
something.
you sure you can't right-click the... That's a crafting table to the right of the chest. Left-click?
It's left click.
Weird. That's not what it's supposed to be.
Okay, now what do I do?
Put a stick in the bottom. Now stack the cobble on top. And again. Stone sword. That's stronger than the wooden sword.
Okay, that's cool. Now let's do some damage.
You could dual wield swords.
Okay, so that crafting system is already far more compelling to me in this context
Than
than
in
it is
Minecraft.
in Minecraft. So, ooh, we getting somewhere.
This is what it takes for Tim to like Minecraft.
Yeah, make Resident Evil in Minecraft.
See, with the whole system of like gated progression and stuff, and like it's
Yeah.
easy to make textures.
Oh god, I like this.
It's easy to make textures in Minecraft because they're just 16 by
Yeah, they're very-
16.
they're very
like
simple.
they're very simple. I think it'd be really cool, and we'd never get anyone to play it, and it'd be too much work to probably be worth it. But it'd be really cool to make a Metroid.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Except I don't... I mean, I don't think I would have much to bring to it. I could be a consultant. I'll be a
Right.
playtester. It's like, what do we have on staff? One guy doing all the work and one other being a playtester.
So not here.
Oh, a key. I have a key. I can go into here. Yeah, boy. Oh, there's a map and everything.
I don't think I ever noticed the map.
Bruh. This is tight. The gate's broken. Well, darn.
Can't leave on foot.
I feel like I have... Should I be opening everything? I mean,
Probably.
I'm gonna hit everything.
You can check the chest.
Oh! A cooked fish.
Cooking the fish.
Those are way better than the
Eating-
ones that are uncooked.
Eating will heal you. So,
All right, let's see. Wait.
I mean, you have full health, so it doesn't matter. Did you somehow get rid of your inventory bar, or did it just never have it?
I think it might not have had it, which might have been another reason that I liked this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good aesthetic choice.
Yeah, it keeping the HUD free for this kind of game is very appreciated.
Plus, it makes it feel a little bit less like a game here.
Well, I wouldn't consider more or less like a game to be the goal of anything really in particular, because I've played like really gamey horror games and I still enjoyed them as
Okay,
horror
fair.
games and as games. But this kind of very quiet, you just hear the rain and you're totally isolated. Keeping it to diegetic elements, for instance, just what the person would see in front of them. Like, the visor in Metroid Prime is
Yeah.
diegetic.
God, the visor is fantastic.
Yeah, so that's how it works. Like fog getting on her visor, her seeing the HUD elements because she's literally seeing the HUD elements. They're being displayed to her. That kind of stuff, I give like huge props for, but I'm not gonna throw a fit if it isn't there. It's a kind of extra mile that I put a lot of value in, but I don't expect it. if
So
that makes
you
sense.
you unlocked the well.
I did. Wait, where's the well?
It's behind you. Not there. I don't... You, like, turned really fast. And now
I did.
I'm like...
I got turned around, too.
I think it's to your right.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Where? Oh, that's it. Okay. Spooky time outside with zombies? Better jump in a well. Oh, there's a ladder. Okay. Is this going to have mutant fish in it like every other Resident Evil? Okay, I probably can't fit through there. Should I be trying to get that?
No, that's just, like, a glowy...
Yeah, if it's a glowy, it's attracting my attention. Is
True.
it to light the room?
It's just to light the room.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Now, there are, if I remember correctly, secrets hidden throughout this level. So you can, like, if you get all the golden nuggets, I don't think anything happens. It's just, like, you know, props to you. You found them all, but...
Completionist stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Boomerang! And we thought this wasn't Zelda. Is there a way to, like, grab all? Is there a hotkey for that? Oh, okay.
Minecraft needs it. A lot of mobs have, like, added it.
Okay. Alright. Well, as long as I know it's not there, I won't keep trying to look for it. Who growling? You got a problem? Okay. Well, you said this was... When did this come out?
I want to say around 2012.
That's pretty impressive. That was kind of before the mainstream use of stuff like Unity.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, just as like a testament to what can be done with like user creation, even when it's not as advanced as you can possibly make it, just putting it there. Like, people find ways to be clever.
Turn around
Yeah, I
to
have
your
no
right,
idea. I have no idea
to
where
the
I'm
left of the more left there.
Uh-huh.
Can you... No, turn around.
Oh.
To your left. Like, you...
Oh, gotcha.
Can you get out here? No, it's just a way to, like... Oh, hey, you've got a boomerang.
We got a boom. Okay, what do I do with this?
You're close.
Is it behind the bush there?
To the right of that one.
It got me something.
Yeah. Throw...
Ooh!
More health.
Cool. Alright.
I don't know that I knew that.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Shoot,
Oh, wait, this means... Okay, so the boomerang can get me stuff that I can see but can't reach.
Yeah.
So that's good. Because I run into a couple situations like that. I hit the well hatch, so... That must have changed something in the environment. Swimming
Can you
up
get
takes
out?
a while.
Okay.
I can get out.
I think you've got what you need now, so...
Okay.
Oh,
Well-
hey, you got a key, too. That key goes to the building to your left.
Gotcha. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Ooh, that is a spooky image. Yeah, okay, I don't know why I thought that was gonna do damage.
It stuns them, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay. I have turned them against each other. Oh, okay, he's got a bow. Little razzle-dazzle.
Hit him with the old razzle-dazzle.
Go out here and cut a rug with the zombies.
But, yeah, I think I played this with someone back in, like, freshman year, and it took us about 45 minutes to get through.
That's... Okay. Here's something to talk about. We've talked about this before, about game length.
Yeah.
And how game length is absolutely not a, like, one-size-fits-all measure for quality.
Oh, definitely.
And You'd think that would be obvious, but it really isn't. And it's not
There's
just
a chest in that room.
it's not it's not just because people think if I spend money on something, I'm going to get as much of that thing out of what I spent as I can. It's also because critics have definitely pushed it in that direction. Like, a very common criticism for games is, it's short, not a lot of bang for your buck. And then I see, games with a lot of filler and stuff that wastes your time as, this is more worth it. It's more bang for your buck. But I'm going to tell you right now, this game, Alien Soldier, it's like a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up type deal. And it's like, I don't know, an hour long if you're good enough to not die. It's just like an hour long. But that game is phenomenal, and I remembered it long after I played it the first time. I was just like, that was fantastic, and I want to play more games like that. And I've replayed it a few times just because I had such a great time. And it's just like, quality over quantity doesn't sum it up well enough, or I think that's a little too broad, but there's a balance, and I don't think that balance is talked about enough.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, if something's filled with filler, it's not good. Hey,
Yeah.
Bo. Or at least isn't necessarily good.
Yeah, it isn't necessarily good, and even something like an RPG isn't necessarily good because it's long.
Right.
Like, an RPG that's 20 hours would probably be a very brisk, entertaining experience that likely doesn't have a grind. If it doesn't have a grind, then it's probably especially poor. But if you could just make an RPG that doesn't have a
You can't
grind...
shoot through the fences.
Okay, gotcha.
That's another stupid Minecraft,
That's alright. I mean, plenty of games have quirks like that, so I just have to test it first. But Bayonetta, honestly, a pretty short game, and in my opinion, I mean, it's my favorite game of all time. Despite its length, I almost think the length is part of why I enjoy it, and having more reasons to play that game again, I think I want to play that game again right after beating it is a way stronger endorsement of quality than this game. This game is 80 hours long.
Man, he was really soaking up some damage.
He's a thick boy. I'm gonna whack him with his bones.
I have no idea where you're supposed to go now. You got a key that you can use somewhere. I guess just wander around and look for where you're supposed to use it.
Yeah. I think I've probably I'm sold on this.
Good.
I don't think there's much more that we can add as far as what I'll see in game.
Yeah.
But this reminds me of old just kind of, what am I trying to say? It's a very simple, straightforward game. There's not a lot of cutscenes. This is almost like what I look for in higher budget official games, especially horror games. I think horror games get really bogged down by cutscenes and flashbacks and stuff like that. It's really what I want you to do is give me a location that I can get good atmosphere from, and then have me play an entertaining game in that location. I think that covers basically all of the Resident Evils and Silent Hills that I enjoy. It covers Dead Space. Just make a good game and put it in a spooky place.
Yeah.
And I think, that's how you make a good horror game. Not just that it's scary, because it's pretty easy to make something scary. Of course, if you can make something especially scary, go for that. But have a good game to go along with it, and that's a good horror game. Ooh. Oh my, that's very unnerving. Even though this isn't particularly scary, but it's I enjoy this atmosphere.
It's got atmosphere.
Yeah.
So last time we kind of came up with a conclusion at the end, and that was that if you're making a game and you're looking for like longevity and stuff, slap in a level editor and give them scripting.
Yes.
Because that'll let people do all kinds of things that...
Yeah, if you're worried that your game might just, as it is, just not be compelling, then yeah, add some form of user creation. I'm a firm believer in that.
So,
but I don't think you should, the user creation, if you're making a game, if you're making like a game engine, that's different. But
yeah,
user creation should never take the place of having an actual game. So like,
if people end up buying your game only for the user creation, that's fine.
yeah, hey man, that
but
ain't
don't
bad.
design the game.
Yeah, don't design a game to just be like, well, I mean, that's Bethesda. Someone else will fix it for us.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's games like Mario Maker that are just...
That's
That's
true.
also riding off the back of a franchise.
That has already definitely earned its spot as like,
Yeah.
here's a bunch of phenomenally made games. Also, Mario Maker has a lot of built-in levels that are pretty good. They could just be enjoyed on their own. That being said, I didn't buy Mario Maker because that's not... Like, I love Mario, but games that are focused on user creation, I know aren't for me. I already tried with like Little Big Planet and Mario Paint way back in the day, where it's just like, I'll mess around for a little while, but then I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
But I know that other people can make something in there that I would be interested in. So if I hear after the fact that here's all this cool stuff you can play in this game, you just buy the game and you can use this user-created stuff, that makes me interested. Because like that was why I played Little Big Planet, was the user-created levels, and I had a good time with that.
And there, like in this, there were some incredible user-created levels.
Does this kind of thing? I mean, I'm sure this still consistently happens in Minecraft. This kind of thing.
Yes, it does. It's just
This isn't like a this was a glory days thing, is it?
no. Though this mod added a lot of abilities that like we didn't see in normal Minecraft or even like modded Minecraft again for like years. I mean, like until the past couple of years.
But this is obsolete essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this basically stopped being updated like I think 6 years ago.
All right.
I'll check on
Still-
that for the Lost Cast.
Even if it's made obsolete, this is this was a what am I trying to say? This is a milestone.
You just walked right past a zombie.
I'm
2 of them.
I'm not an aware person.
But do you want to finish this map or?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Nah.
I'm not super concerned with finishing. I was more like saying, yeah, we can finish up the episode. This is an interesting thing. This is also not the kind of thing that I encounter very often. I think the difference between this Adventurecraft itself and other stuff like making maps in Halo 5 Forge or something. The difference is this really is coming entirely from users, whereas something like Halo 5 Forge is done within the specific sandbox that 343 has prepared for you. So that is a very different thing. Even though I get stuff like, a Far Cry map editor and a Halo map editor on console, this is really only something you can get on PC.
Yeah.
And even if it's just like this is an obsolete thing, but it's like on the ground floor, that's only something you can get on PC. I've never seen that in a console scenario.
What I should have done was downloaded a modern adventure map for Minecraft, just so you could have experienced the differences between
Maybe.
this and that. But
I think we got what we needed from this one.
yeah. But I was trying to drive towards a conclusion when I talked about last
go
episode.
ahead. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Last episode we kind of concluded that like scripting and having a level editor go a long way towards giving your game a lot more longevity and like almost like ability to be enjoyed, because people can do completely off the wall things.
Yeah, you really help pad out your legacy.
Yeah. So now that we've played,
Like, dude, just because I'm putting it in the context of the things that I'm really into, if Devil May Cry shipped with a level editor where you could just create scenarios, certain enemy compositions, even if it was just a tile set of rooms to put in an order, and you just had that game's combat system in there as it is, the games would be so much more infinitely replayable, and I think they're very replayable as they are because they're designed so well. But if Bloody Palace could just be user created and you didn't have to have, the modding scene in there.
Yeah.
Like in other words, I want the modded Bloody Palace stuff to be on console because I don't want to have to get a PC for it. But, like when Bethesda added mod support for Fallout 4 on the Xbox One back in the day,
Yeah.
I was like, good way to go, Bethesda. I like that. I'm glad you guys did that. And I know it's not perfect and it's very restricted, but
it's better than nothing.
yeah, it really is better than nothing. And it almost makes me think, well, maybe if we just kind of keep doing that, maybe eventually it could be as close as it could get. And we can probably end it there.
Yeah. But
there's no reason to believe that everything will stay the way it is, and I don't think there's a reason to want it to stay that way.
yeah, but
Oh, sorry, I keep
it's
interrupting
okay.
your conclusion.
The conclusion for this episode, I think, is that there's good user-created content. There's bad user-created content.
Of course.
You got to put in the effort, like we said with the Zelda adventure map.
Even if you're ripping someone off.
Even if you're ripping someone off, if they used remixes, it would have gone a long way towards making that feel fresh and new and original, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I think it went a long way that Project M had its own user interface, some of its own music, and all that stuff. I think that really helped cement it as one of the most beloved mods that I've ever used. In that regard.
The Dam, immediately we went into something which, unbeknownst to me, had a remix song from a 007 game. And it was good. It was a great tech demo.
Uh-huh.
And then Innsbruck is just a fully realized...
Yeah. That was, okay. That was a good order to play those in.
Which was totally unintentional on my
it worked
part.
out.
But, hey, yeah.
It was a good progression. So what essentially was your what do we take away from this?
I guess
we totally didn't do this for Devil's Third.
No, but maybe it's just something we do for mine because they're
or maybe we can just maybe try to come up with something. What do we take away from this?
I guess the takeaway is get good.
Modding is cool.
Modding is cool, and
modding will always be one of the things that I'm just like, maybe I should get a gaming PC.
Yeah, but
because man, I'll tell you right now, you know what's way better than Capcom's overpriced Street Fighter V cosmetics? The mods that look way better and are all free. Okay, we can probably cut it right there.
Probably cut it right there.
See you on David's channel for the Lost Cast, which will immediately follow.